Good evening and a warm welcome to everyone in the Solomon Leadership Program graduation ceremony. My name is Ariane Migalski, and I stand before you this evening as a proud Solomon graduate. It's my honor to welcome Rabbi and Mrs. Wolf, our directors, and Ari Delphin, our administrator, whose dedication has shaped our program. Welcome to our esteemed commencement speaker, Mike Dreikwitz, whose insights we eagerly anticipate. And of course, a special welcome to our mentors, the backbone of this program, whose guidance and support have been invaluable. Last but certainly not least, a warm welcome to our families and friends whose love and encouragement have fueled our growth throughout this transformative year. The terrible attacks of October 7th happened shortly before we began our Solomon leadership journey, and it became quickly clear that good leadership and a strong moral compass are needed now more than ever before. Witnessing this genocide in our homeland made me afraid. I was even afraid to get out and accept that history is repeating itself. I even deleted my social media for a little while because I just couldn't handle it anymore. However, my perspective has changed. I became inspired to do more for my community by a Holocaust survivor who came to speak at Solomon Leadership Program, Sol Dreyer, the 99-year-old founder of the Holocaust Survivor Band. He was a teenager when he was sent to a concentration camp. Sol shared his experiences with us and also shared his profound wish for more tolerance and less hate. In the Solomon Leadership Program, I continued learning about my Jewish history, heritage, and ability to become a better leader in my community to fight in hard times like these, and be more resilient. We need to continue fighting for our people. No war can separate our nation's unique bond. Above all, we learned that leadership takes a community. As we've seen, the Jewish people unite together in the face of tragedy. Let us hold on that sense of unity that helped us through this difficult time. As leaders, we carry moral compasses and the lessons we have learned at Solomon, and pray together for the safety of our soldiers, the return of our hostages, and our people of Israel. This evening, we celebrate the achievements and growth we experience as fellows. As we embark on the next chapter, we carry with us the lessons we learned during our time in the Solomon Leadership Program. May we continue to lead with integrity and purpose, shaping the future as tomorrow's leaders. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel Schrager.
And Dina Oldenburg.
I am honored to stand here before you today as we come together to celebrate our graduation. Throughout Solomon, we have had the privilege of learning from accomplished leaders. Each speaker shared an impactful message with us about a pillar based on their real experiences, bringing nuance and perceptive lessons to each concept. Tonight we will hear one final message about leadership, something for each of us to use as we become future leaders. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest, Michael Dreikwitz.
Michael Dreikwitz is the Deputy Consul General of Israel for Florida, Missouri, Kansas, and Puerto Rico. The consulate is based in Miami. Dreikwitz was educated at the Ben Gurion University and at Harvard Law School. He's a trained engineer and combines his skills and diplomacy and technology to promote wellness in the world. Dreikwitz has been a diplomat for 6 years and has been working in the U.S. for 2. He and his wife were diplomats in Costa Rica before moving to the U.S. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming Mike Dreikwitz, and he shares his insights and wisdom with us tonight. I'm sure we will take each important message about being the leaders in the future.
Can you mind putting this on the tour? No, for the camera. Oh. Thank you.
Thank you. Shalom everyone, good evening. It's such a pleasure to be here in front of the next leaders of Israel and of the Jewish nation. I want to talk about leadership, I want to talk about a lot of things. I have like 2 hours to do so. No. But first, exactly 3 hours ago, and it's not by mistake that it's 180 minutes, 10 times high, our brave soldiers in Israel have entered Rafah. the operation, the offensive operation that we waited so long to begin has started exactly 3 hours ago. So with your permission, I will ask you to rise and join me for the prayer of the soldiers of Israel. מי שברך אבותינו, אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, הוא יברך את חיילי צבא ההגנה לישראל, שוטרי משטרת ישראל ואנשי כוחות הביטחון, העומדים על משמר ארצנו וערי אלוהינו, מגבול הלבנון ועד מדבר מצרים, ומן הים הגדול עד לבוא הערבה, ביבשה, באוויר ובים. ייתן אדוני את אויבינו הקמים עלינו ניגפים לפניהם. הקדוש ברוך הוא ישמור ויציל את כל חיילינו ואותנו מכל צרה וצוקה, מכל נגע ומחלה. וישלח ברכה והצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם, ידבר שונאינו תחתיהם, ויתרם בכתר ישועה ובעטר ניצחון. ויקוים בהם הכתוב, כי אדוני אלוהיכם, ההולך עמכם להילחם לכם עם אויביכם, להושיע אתכם, ונאמר אמן. Thank you very much. You started this project, this leadership program, exactly 30 days after October 7th, the worst day since the Holocaust that we just remembered yesterday and today in Yom HaShoah. And it's not by mistake. There is no mistakes about anything. There is no coincidence, and everything is part of the plan, of a one plan. And I know that you have 8 pillars of leadership that you've learned during your journey since on November 6th. But I want to give you my perspective. What guides me in the past decade, and what is the leadership from my perspective. These are the 2 words that were written on the rifle of Hadar Goldin, Zichrono Livracha, a commander in the IDF who died 10 years ago in this very dark place of Gaza. And the words were Oz ve'anava, courage and humility. And I think that is something that summarizes a little bit the 8 pillars that you learned during this journey. Courage, the courage to always be proud about who you are. The courage to be proud Jews. 80 years ago, no one could speak up. And today we are not defenseless anymore, we are not stateless anymore. We have the state of Israel. So always keep your heads up. Never give up. Never be ashamed of who you are and where you come from. You are actually the descendants of a nation of giants. What you learn in this leadership program, the 8 pillars, are the pillars that our ancestors, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and all others had in their specific journey. So here I am, 40 plus years old, and here you are, the young generation, who will lead our nation, our Jewish nation. And it's very important for you to always have the courage and the boldness to say and to be who you are. In order to do so, you will have to be with the most powerful weapon that the human being can have. I'm not talking about rifles and missiles. I'm talking about facts. Be informed, because there is a lot of misinformation right now. In Israel right now, there is a war in 3 fronts, from October 7th, but even before. We have the military operation that I've just mentioned. We have the information operation, the information operation, and we have the economic operation. There is a very big shift in the narrative. 80 years ago, we weren't white enough to be considered as Aryan, and 6 million of our brothers and sisters have perished because of that. And today, we are the white, colonialist, genocidal oppressors. There is always something to blame the Jews, always. And it's very important for you to be armed, to be with all the weapons that you have in facts. Know your facts, know where you come from, know the history of the nation, know the history of your ancestors, know when the State of Israel has been established in 1948, but even before. Know what happens. Because if you won't be armed with the facts, you won't be able to defend yourselves. And you will be victim of all the crazy people that are spreading this misinformation everywhere. It's very important also not to be reactive, but to be proactive. You have to not only to respond when people are attacking you, but to spread the word and the messages with your counterparts, with your colleagues, Jews and non-Jews alike. This is very important for you to be there and to educate people about who you are, where you come from, and why what we are doing right now, since October 7 and before, is the right thing to do. Because people think that the war in Israel is something very far away. I can tell you, yesterday I was in Miami Beach at the Holocaust Memorial. And I gave a speech in which I said that never again were two words that have been very firmly affirmed by the world after 6 million of our brothers and sisters have been killed, have been murdered. But the thing is that never again has happened again. And the world, during the 2,000 years that we are a nation, the 2,000 years since the destruction of the Second Temple, has been used to see the persecuted Jew, the Jew that is part of a pogrom, of the Inquisition, of the Holocaust, and they cannot cope with the fighter Jew, with the warrior. This is the reason you have this fight of the narrative. This is the reason you have this hatred that is always surfacing and surfacing again. So be active. Don't never give up about educating people. Even if you think there is no, the one that are completely, they have the hatred and they cannot be changed, leave them. But the one who you think have something between their 2 ears and wants to listen, just do so. Jewish pride. You have to be very proud of being Jewish. A lot of people hate us for being the light among the nations and the chosen people and everything, but you can always answer that with great power comes great responsibility. I think that was Spider-Man who said that, no? Being the chosen people is something that you have a lot of responsibility. We have one of the pillars that I don't think was over there, but it may be a thing that you talked about, is Tikkun Olam. The Jewish nation is always prone and eager to do anything to make the world a better place. And what our soldiers are doing right now in Israel are not fighting. It's not Israel versus Hamas. This is good versus evil. This is light versus darkness. And if they won't be stopped over there on the front lines, they will come and knock at our doors. Actually, they already knocked at our doors. And nobody wants to see that. Something that's right, that starts with the Jews, never ends with the Jews. And with all the empires during the 3,500 years of our history, what started with the Jews always was the start, the beginning of the inevitable end of the empire. The Greeks, the Romans, the Persians, the Cossacks, everyone. And since we are in a synagogue, and I talk about Jewish pride and about courage and about boldness and about being who you are, I want you to know that you are all shlichim. All shlichim not only for yourself and for the program, but shlichim of Hashem, shlichim of Israel, of the nation of Israel. I don't know if you know, but the Consulate General of Israel in Miami covers Florida, Puerto Rico, Missouri, and Kansas. And for all of that, you have 2 diplomats. You are our multipliers. You are the one who will convey the messages. Not only now, but in the future. You are very young people. So you are the one with the responsibility and the duty. Now it's on you. You have the programs, you have everything. It doesn't matter in which way. You can decide to go in public service, in private service. You can decide to invent something. You can decide to go to Israel and make Aliyah. Everything that you will do, you'll have the responsibility to represent the nation of Israel. And after I gave you a lot of homework, I want to wish all of you good luck, b'atzlacha. Hashem yilachem lachem, exactly as I said right now. You will do the first step, and someone from above will guide you through. Thank you.
This is not part of the program, my apologies, but I'm just so honored that we're all so honored that Mike has been here today, and we tried to schedule him in, and we did, and then his higher up said, we need you other places, and then maybe can you change the time or change the date? And I said, this is the time, this is the date. He said, well, you guys come first. He was very passionate about this event, and even though I think he's running to 2 or 3 other events still this evening, Mike, together with Maor, and at the consulate since October 7th, but really always have been working around the clock about educating, speaking up, about disseminating truths, connecting, doing so many important efforts for the Jewish community here in Miami, Florida, and all over. So we want to give you a very big Yasher Koach, a very big thank you. You know, we often say the word Yasher Koach. You heard of that word? We think that it means thank you, but it doesn't really mean that. You ready for this one? It's a little secret. Yasher Koach means may you be strengthened. That's what it means. So we want to give you a gift, a book on Pirkei Avot, on teachings of ethics that we're studying during this time of the year, presented to Mike with blessings in there. Thank you so much, and Mash Hatzlacha.
I'm sorry I have to leave you. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome everyone. I'm back. So beautiful, not only to see our fellows, our graduating fellows, but also their parents, family members, grandparents. Welcome. So, I don't know if you've been feeling it, but you know on the East Coast of America, we have this big statue. What's it called? Up north? The gift from the French? It's called the Statue of Liberty, right? With Libertas, that goddess here in America. And if you've been feeling it, America's becoming imbalanced. We're tilting, we're shifting. We got all this weight on one side of the ocean, right? On one side of the country, on the East Coast, weighing us down. Are you feeling it? Listen, let me explain to you something, and bear with me over here. There is an expression from our sages that says, Me'ovai techakmeini. We should learn from our enemies. You learn from your enemies because you learn their tactics, what works, how to defeat them, how to overcome them. Some of you are going next year to colleges. Some of you will end up going there. And you've all seen what's going on, right? It's crazy. Now, we're not going to focus on the vile, despicable, horrible behavior of many of the people, which is not peaceful at all. It's okay to protest, but that's not peaceful. And there's something to learn from them, right? You know what it is? In a strange way, they stand up so proudly, so confidently, championing their cause that they believe in. Now, the horrible thing is how ignorant they are. They know nothing. Which in a way, wow, you're so confident and you're so ignorant at the same time. Sometimes the two go hand in hand, by the way, a lesson in life. You'll encounter that a lot. As you've been educated here, you spent the whole year here together with your mentors, together with our guest speakers, together with our program, and I'm sure you've learned a lot about yourself, a lot about the topics we've explored, a lot from your mentors and things that we've discussed. What is it that we try to teach you? Especially with the challenge of today. Every generation has its challenge of leadership, right? If you want to step up, be a leader, if you want to be a voice, every generation looks a little different. It's pretty clear right now at this point in time what it needs to look like. But I want to give you 4 words. 4 words that I hope that I try to live by these, and I hope they will guide you on your next steps. Are you ready for these 4 words? 5 words actually. Don't fight anti-Semitism. Spread Judaism. It's a really important thing. First of all, we don't fight. We're not fighters. Our soldiers, as a self-defense to protect our people, if you want to fight with us, we'll put up a good fight, and be careful. Because look where all our enemies are now, right? But that's not what we do. We stand up, we teach, we shine, we advocate. We are the originators of all these values we want to see in the world of peace and respectful life and humankind. We taught this to the world. It comes from the Torah. And you are just you're the next generation. You don't have to invent anything. You are sitting on the shoulders of parents, of grandparents, of many generations since 3,500 years ago. And now it's in your hands. What a gift you have to share with other people. So, many years ago, maybe 20 years ago, maybe a little more, there's somebody on the West Coast that decided we have to have another statue to balance America. Because we're so proud of freedom, but freedom alone is not enough. How many Jews in America celebrated Pesach last week? Huge amounts, right? Probably 80% of Jews. I'm not sure what the numbers are. How many Jews in America are planning to celebrate Shavuot in 5 or 6 weeks' time? Let's not go there, right? It's not a pretty number. Nobody knows about it. Pesach without Shavuot is just half the story. Pesach, you're a free person. You're not a slave anymore. There's no pharaohs in charge of you. Now you can do what? Now you're free to be what? Oh, we left Egypt to get a mission statement. We're going to talk to God. He's going to give us a Torah. You're free to be God's ambassadors in this world, to live a moral life, an ethical life, a lawful life, a holy life, and to teach that to everyone else. So we have a Statue of Liberty on the East Coast, and this plan, they're trying to raise millions of dollars. If you want to donate, I get nothing out of it. To build a statue of responsibility on the West Coast. It's a beautiful statue. It's a hand coming from the bottom, like the human, a hand coming from the top, like God, and they're partnering together. It's a beautiful statue. But it will bring together, it'll balance the importance of liberty together with the importance of responsibility. Nobody knows that better than the Jewish people. And now nobody knows that better than you guys. You are free. You've been given an amazing childhood and education by your parents, your schools, here in this program. The world is open to you. You have enormous opportunities coming your way. Use them. Use them the way your voice, your heart, your gifts, your talents will guide you. Don't fight anti-Semitism. Spread Judaism. Shavuot is coming up. Celebrate it. We're being given the Torah. We've been given the gift that has brought only goodness to mankind. So I want to bless you all. Congratulations, Mazal Tov, for all your hard work. Thank you to parents and family who supported them along this journey. And I want to end off with one more thing. You know what a great opportunity this is. Well, we want to see many more of your friends and the next grades joining this program next year. So in the coming days, we're going to start to open enrollment for the next year. All of you have friends. All of you know we're on those chats and we all, right? Schools, other schools, tell them about it. Spread. We're going to send you videos and send you messaging because so many more can get involved and enjoy what you enjoyed this year. So congratulations, Mazal Tov, good luck, and God bless you.
Okay, we're at this part where we are going to give our certificates out. to our fellows after the hard work that they put into this program. We'll be calling one by one. We'll be giving you a certificate, take a picture, and then we will move on with our graduation. Okay, for our first student, I'd like to call upon Tali Cohen.
Got a picture? Congratulations.
Congratulations, thank you, great job. Our next fellow is Ariana Galsky.
Congratulations. Mazel tov. Come for a picture.
Amazing job. Okay, our next student we have is Ruben Jacobson.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Ruben. Well done. Come get a picture.
Amazing, amazing job, Ruben. Our next fellow is Aluna Corner.
Congratulations. Mazel tov. Come get a picture.
Great job. Our next fellow I'd like to call upon Eliana Maranta.
Congratulations. Mazel tov.
Amazing, amazing job. Our next fellow I'd like to call upon Maya Zaka. Maya. Amazing, amazing job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Amazing, amazing job. Our next fellow, Daniel Schrager. You got taller since the beginning, huh?
Somebody's growing up.
Yeah. Okay, amazing job. Our next student is Leah Stragowicz.
Congratulations.
Our next student is Benjamin Winterman.
Good job. Awesome. Well done. Get them out a little bit.
Congratulations.
Amazing job. And last but not least, I'd like to call upon Dina Woldenberg.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Thank you.
Mazel tov to each one of you. Congratulations for all the hard work. Round of applause. I think we're going to call upon everyone now for a picture, for everyone to stand the front row. Let's get all the fellows. Quick picture.
Let's go. 2 rows, baby, yeah? Tuck it in.
A high level of engagement for you and something that you feel like you really benefited from. I read your final essay, so I know that that is the case, and I hope that it's something that serves you well throughout your life. I want to thank Palm Beach Atlantic University for making this possible. I specifically want to thank Dr. Jonathan Brentz, and I want to thank Kathy Meisner for all the work they do behind the scenes to make this happen. When I think about leadership, there are really three buckets. And the three buckets are learning to lead yourself, which is the most important, learning to lead others, and learning to lead organizations. Now, Solomon, its curriculum, focuses on two of the buckets, focuses on learning to lead yourself and learning to lead others. And you have to understand that down the road, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you're going to have your stories. You're going to have built your stories as a leader of others, a leader that works with others, a leader that works with teams, a leader who is a mentor. You may end up becoming a mentor in the Solomon Leadership Program, or mentor others in another way, coach others in another way. The bottom line is leadership has ripple effects. And make no mistake, the world needs good leaders, and has, and it always will. Finally, I wanted to give you something that will help you get better consistently, and that's this. If you take a little bit of time at the end of the day to reflect on your leadership, say, hey, how did I do? What went well? What didn't go well today? And try to be better tomorrow. Every day you do that, you start to become a better and better leader. And make no mistake, over time, you will become the leader you wish to become in whatever field you're in. You'll make a difference not just for yourself, but you'll make a difference for others. You'll make a difference for organizations. You'll make a difference in your field. With that said, God bless, take care, and I wish I was there to see that journey and what you end up accomplishing in 30 to 40 years. Congratulations, well done.
Good evening and welcome everyone. My name is Leah and I'm a proud graduating fellow of the Solomon Leadership Program. Tonight we salute the beginning of a new generation of leaders, one that will doubtless create, inspire, and influence the world. Tonight is not just a celebration of the fellows' completion of the program, it's a launching point. For me, the foundation of this launch has been formed by the life-changing concepts I learned at Solomon. I used to think failure was incredibly intimidating. It was this vague, looming shadow that threatened me with embarrassment or disappointed if I dared to try. But thanks to this program, my mindset has changed. With every session we had, I grew less and less afraid of failure. Instead, I've chosen to view it as a learning opportunity. It's a necessary step towards success. This is something that each of this year's guest speakers have taught me. Not a single one of them got everything right on the first try. There has always been a failed business venture or rejection from a dream job or dream school. But that short-lived frustration is what led them to do all the good they're doing today. I hope to learn from them in this way, not only to expect and accept failure, but to embrace it. It wasn't only the guest speakers that have taught me important things. Solomon's comprehensive curriculum has reshaped my concept of leadership itself. I used to think leadership was best suited for the type A solitary workaholics, the kind of people who want to be figureheads at the top of the pyramid. But in reality, leadership is deeply rooted in teamwork. True leadership is servant leadership, not positioning yourself at the top to make decisions exclusively, but putting yourself on equal footing with your team and guiding them in the right direction, offering to help whenever possible. True leadership is empathetic. It demands collaboration and compromise. And though I have yet to hold any prominent leadership roles since beginning the program, the curriculum has helped me change the way I act on a daily basis. By identifying my core values through various exercises, I've transformed my disorganized thoughts into streamlined actions. Consequently, I've been more decisive in my ethical decision-making. The change in my perception of leadership has also taught me the importance of confidence. Leadership becomes impossible when you have no faith in yourself. I can guarantee you that 6 months ago, if I'd been asked to deliver a speech like this, I would have declined the opportunity as soon as I saw the part of the email that read, "We understand if you don't want to speak." But if I never challenge myself, I'll never grow. I'll always question my abilities and lack the confidence necessary to lead others and make a genuine impact. I can't speak for my fellow graduates, but I hope that they've taken away similar ideas. I have no idea where we'll end up, but I expect to hear remarkable things about each and every one of you in the future. There's no doubt in my mind that we've been given the proper resources to succeed, even in failure. So I stand here today a little bit different than I was before and a little bit terrified of what's to come, but wholeheartedly ready to face the challenge. Thank you.
Hi, my name is, wait, I think I need this. Hold on. Almost got it. Oh, okay. All right. Hi, my name is Ruben Jacobson. During the time here at the Solomon program, I had the honor of being in Louis Berlin's group. Louis is an exceptional leader. He's more than a mentor. He's an inspiration, an influence. He's an ambassador of the Solomon Leadership Program, and a great one. Louis listens to every single person who speaks to him, and he only responds with powerful questions or well-thought-out feedback. During each session, we would discuss the pillar being worked on, and regardless of the pillar, Louis would be sure to have meaningful conversations dedicated to making sure that we understand what it takes to be a leader, as he is one himself. During the guest speaker sessions, Louis would only ask the best questions to the influential figures up here on the stand. He would ask the questions we were all thinking and would make sure we all knew the most we could in that moment. Thank you, Louis, for everything you do. Please come up to the stage and accept a small token of our appreciation.
And I'm very impressed that you wrote that without speaking to my mother, because that's the exact same.
All right, thank you.
Give me 1 second. Just want to explain why Louis is getting the smallest award tonight, or needs no explanation. But for real, because Louis already has his big award, and we're just adding another clip. He has 3 clips already. So,
I was right, he is influential.
And your kids were the best of all 3 groups that worked with your kids.
Good evening. My name is Benjamin Win. Oh, I didn't put this. Yeah. Good evening. My name is Benjamin Winsman. We often hear the phrase, behind every successful individual is a great mentor. And I can attest to the truth in those words. Throughout my journey in the Solomon Leadership Program, I've been fortunate enough to have someone who believed in me, challenged me, and guided me along the way. To my mentor, A.B. Cohen, your influence on my journey has been immeasurable. You've been more than just a guide. You've been a source of inspiration, encouragement, and wisdom. Your willingness to share your knowledge and experiences has not only helped me navigate through challenges, but has also shaped my perspective and fueled my aspirations in the last year. Mentoring someone is more than just imparting knowledge. It's about fostering personal growth and development. A.B., you've not only equipped me with the skills and tools needed to be succeeded, but you've also instilled in me the values of integrity, resilience, and empathy. Your unwavering support and belief in my potential have given me the confidence to pursue my goals with determination and passion. As I stand here today, I am proof to the transformative power of mentorship. I've seen firsthand how a guiding hand can turn dreams into reality and aspirations into achievements. And for that, I am eternally grateful to you, A.B. A.B., thank you for everything you've done and continue to do. Your mentorship has made all the difference. Please come up to the stage and accept a small token of our appreciation.
Hi, I'm Luna. My mentor, Josh Schrager, has profoundly influenced my journey over this past year. From the beginning, Josh has been more than a mentor. He has shown me how to navigate the complex paths in school and in my everyday life. Throughout this year, Josh has not only imparted knowledge, but also opened my eyes to new perspectives, which each pillar representing a leader's core values. His teachings were not just lessons. They have reshaped my outlook and approach. One piece of advice from Josh that has stuck with me is his perspective on innovation. He taught me that innovation doesn't always mean inventing something new, but often involves thinking differently about what already exists. This lesson has not only influenced my approach, but has also encouraged to better my mindset. With each pillar of Solomon, I have learned a lesson, not only for school, but also a profound transformation in my personal outlook. Thank you, Josh, for your invaluable guidance, patience, and wisdom. Thank you for seeing the potential in me when I didn't see it myself, for believing me and pushing me to my limits. Please come up to the stage and accept a small token of our appreciation.
Good evening. My name is Maya Saka. I had the honor of having Dr. Monica serve as my mentor during my time with Solomon. I stand here today filled with gratitude and appreciation for someone who has been not just my mentor, but a guiding light in my journey. From the moment I began under your mentorship, you showed me the power of patience, the importance of hard work, and the value of listening. Your wisdom has not only shaped my professional skills, but also my personal growth. The lessons and the values go beyond what I was expecting to learn. My mentor not only sat down and shared stories, but also valued everyone's opinions. My mentor was always there to see the good, but also to make us realize no one is perfect. She taught us leadership and communication. Dr. Monica never held back sharing knowledge and experiences, even when they came from personal challenges she faced. This openness had taught me more than any textbook or class could. You've been a role model demonstrating leadership and dedication towards all. Thank you, Dr. Monica, for believing in me even when I doubted myself. Your mentorship is always a gift I'll always treasure. I hope to carry forward the lessons you've imparted and to make you proud as I take on new challenges. Please come up to the stage and accept a small token of our appreciation.
Just for a reference, this is the piece that I'll be talking about. So, good evening, Solomon Fellows, mentors, friends, and family. My name is Tali Cohen. I want to begin by expressing how thankful I am to have participated in the Solomon Leadership Program this year. I began this program blinded by the false representations of leadership on social media and within society. I often held the notion that a leader's primary purpose was to be able to effectively manage a team and generate success. You know how it goes. Movies teach us that leaders are characters who are confident and capable and simply cannot fail. Despite this idea's partial validity, it fails to encapsulate the genuine nature and depth behind the composition of a sincere leader. My visual representation demonstrates that a leader is not formed based on one particular characteristic, but rather an array of numerous pillars which ultimately allow them to generate a thriving environment for their fellows. The 8 pillars of the Solomon Leadership Program are illustrated as the soil which the tree derives its nutrients from, allowing it to grow. Using felt and plastic, my piece attempts to demonstrate the necessity of these crucial pillars as a leader is genuinely unable to grow as a leader, as an individual in their absence. Despite the fact that the Solomon curriculum has provided me with a multitude of valuable lessons like this one, I simply could not have derived this newfound knowledge without my mentor, Josh Schrager. Not only has Mr. Schrager allowed me to understand the significance of each Solomon pillar, but he has provided insight on how to apply these lessons to my personal life. However, The most valuable lesson that I learned from Mr. Schrager is the fact that we must consistently adapt to our fluctuating society in order to become a true leader of tomorrow. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Eliana Moronta. Throughout our journey in the Solomon Leadership Program, we had the privilege of hearing from esteemed guest speakers, each sharing valuable insight from their leadership experience through the lens of our pillars. Tonight, I'm excited to highlight a couple of my personal takeaways from the inspirational individuals whose candid words of wisdom have left a lasting impact on us all. During the program, we were fortunate to learn from Mr. George Waldenberg, the CEO and founder of Corpse Group for the Pillar of Character, Chief Sean C. Brownie, the Division Chief of the Miami-Dade Police Department, Mr. Sol Dreyer, founder of the Holocaust Survivor Band, Mr. Adrian Extract, Jewish community activist, Judge Spencer Moltrak, Chief Judge of 11 Judicial Circuit of Florida, Mrs. Bonnie Schwartzbaum, the Food Bank Director of Jewish Community Services, Mr. Baruch Sandhus, founder of Hatzalah, South Florida, Mrs. Elise Scheck-Bonwit, the founder of Portridge Partners. Each speaker shared individual lessons about leadership, offering practical advice and personal anecdotes that resonate deeply with us. Among the many insights we gained, a couple of lessons stood out to me. First, Mr. Sol Dreyer pointed emphasis on effective communication takes on even greater significance when viewed through the lens of the Holocaust remembrance. As the founder of the Holocaust Survivor Band, Mr. Dreyer not only shared the importance of clear and open communication within the band, but also highlighted the broader societal significance of maintaining communication to ensure that the lessons and memories of the Holocaust are never forgotten. In his discussion, Mr. Dreyer stressed the vital role that communication plays in preserving the history and stories of Holocaust survivors. By sharing their experiences through music and personal narratives, members of the Holocaust Survivor Band actively engage in a form of communication that transcends language barriers and resonates with audiences from around the world. Secondly, Mrs. Bonnie Schwartzbaum shared her unwavering commitment to her cause and demonstrates of persistence left a lasting impact on me. Throughout her experiences as a food bank director, she illustrates how determination and resilience are key qualities for overcoming challenges and achieving success. Despite facing numerous obstacles along the way, Mrs. Schwartzbaum remained loyal in her mission to alleviate hunger and food insecurities. Her story served as a powerful reminder of the importance of perseverance in the face of adversity, inspiring me to approach challenges with resilience and determination in my own leadership journey. These are just a few of the many important lessons we gained from our guest speakers throughout the program. I'm immensely grateful to each speaker for sharing their wisdom and insight with all of us, shaping us to be the leaders we aspire to be in the future. Thank you.
I cannot think of a more important time than
Appreciative and honored to be able to give some closing remarks on what has been a tremendous program. I want to thank Ari Delphin for his help, guidance, knowledge, and experience throughout this program. Rabbi Wolf, a true leader and guiding light for the community. All the fantastic mentors whom we've had the pleasure of connecting with over these months. And especially the Solomon Leadership Program and Beit David Shul for making this program possible. And of course, to my fellow Solomon Leadership graduates that I have come to know over this period of time. Graduates. Sounds pretty cool to say now. Let me start by asking you this one question. What makes us different from everyone around us? What makes us a leader and not a follower? What traits do we have now that make us go, yeah, I'm a leader? Or is being a leader a trait that everyone has, but just doesn't embrace? Throughout this program, we have seen how each of us has the potential to be a leader. It may be in different forms. Not everyone will be the President of the United States or a high-powered CEO. However, leadership manifests in many ways and small. Leadership does not require fame, fortune, wealth, or social media followers. It's a state of mind, a manifestation of self-belief, and a desire to inspire those around you. Leadership could be mentoring one small child or presenting a keynote at a major convention in front of thousands of people. One thing is universal though. Leadership comes from strong beliefs and a commitment to grow those around you. Vince Lombardi once said, "Leaders aren't born, they are made." And they are made just like anything else, through hard work. This year in the Solomon Leadership Program, we went over 8 different character traits needed to be a great leader. Character, tolerance, communication, vision, empowerment, persistence, strategy, and judgment. We also did assignments and homework on them. Who doesn't like some good homework, right? But as we went through assignments, I found clarity and interest in the content. It resonated with me and where I am in my journey as a young Jewish man growing up in a sometimes chaotic world. We learned about each different trait, and every other week we had a true leader come in and give us their own personal experience related to that trait, or in this case, a pillar. We had a police officer, a Hatzalah representative, and a 99-year-old Holocaust survivor come speak. Truly inspiring. Due to recent events as well, the Supernova Festival, we were able to speak to survivors. It was such an experience to hear firsthand accounts of such tragedies. But we learned so much from it and came away stronger and more united. We were able to see real leaders and members of our own community. These people practice leadership all the time. They inspire us. They put real passion and time into this program, and it's incredible what they do. I would like to end with one final quote from a man who inspired the nation that I was born into. A divided country with racial tensions, wealth discrepancies, and huge disparity. My birth country of South Africa. After 27 years in prison, Nelson Mandela was released. He could easily have helped the country dissolve into bloodshed and chaos. Instead, he chose to be a leader. In fact, one of the greatest leaders the world has ever seen. And he said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others." Thank you so much, congratulations, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Okay, hard to follow on from all of you guys, but I just want to have a couple final words. I think there's still more. This is it. I'm between you and dinner right now, and when we finish, please join us for a delicious spread to celebrate and toast l'chaim to each other. I do want to give a few thank yous. Thank you to all the parents who motivated their children, right? And I know it's not easy to get our children to commit to certain things. They have very busy schedules otherwise, but it's well worth it, and that's why we're encouraging you to share that with your friends and others. Ruben, you just told us what a gorgeous video that was. It really summed up and brought the energy of the year. So that video and all of our photography throughout the year is due to a great man over there, Leon Klein. And for your next corporate event, for your next business branding, for your next project that you need some help, Leon is your guy. He can do really good work for you. We'll be sending out that video to you via email, WhatsApp, and every other medium that we can get to you. That's something you can spread and you can share. It'll have other information as well, so others can learn more about the program and sign up for next year. So thank you, Leon. I want to give another very special thank you to somebody so dear to all of us here, and that is Ari. Ari, please come. Yes, Ari, we want to give him a book, a gift, which we've been giving to all the special people in our program. What would you do if you weren't afraid? That's a really good question. And Ari is no stranger to our fellows and mentors. Maybe some of the parents or grandparents don't know him, but he really helped us administrate this program this year. He communicated, he harassed you guys. Not enough. That's what I told him. He was too merciful. No, he was great. He was helpful. He put this program together, and he worked very, very hard. And he has a whole other life, by the way. So he really put in time and effort, and we want to thank him for that. Thank you very much, Ari. Take that. Stay here. And two more people who are guests here tonight. Probably, I don't know if any of you know them, but they are from the corporate head office of Solomon, and they sit there quietly. Nobody knows about them, but they are mentors and give us guidance and give us tools and resources, and along the way coaching. And they always want to have another meeting and another meeting with us. Too many meetings, but it's so helpful because this is how this happens. So I want to give a very, very big thank you and a big round of applause to Hannah and Brookie, who are here tonight. Please come up. And maybe they want to share a couple words. They represent a whole team that works on Solomon, that now is all over America and Canada, and where else?
Yes, we have in Monmouth, we have in Montreal.
Give
We're
us a
very proud of you guys, and it's so nice for us to come. I know you guys don't see us very often, but it's really nice for us to come and see you guys speak, hear about your experience in the program, and we're so excited for you guys and to see what the next year brings for you guys.
We'll give you another gift, guys. I don't know which color, but pictures. Come, let's get a picture together. Yeah, thank you so much. Come up here for a picture. Yeah. And as every good Jewish story ends, let's eat, my friends. Good night and lots of nachas.